by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.
And just like that, it is 6 o'clock. All that I can say is a rise and shine this Wednesday morning, the 7th of Jan, 2024. As you can see, the sun is rising. So the big question is, why are you not rising? So I'm hoping that today you'll make it a different day. Let's look into the highs for today. It says that Gauteng, Chobe and Northern Central, it will be partly cloudy and very hot with isolated thunder showers. Partly cloudy and very hot within northeast and Kalahari and southern central. It will be partly cloudy and extremely hot. There's a warning here, by the way. It says a very hot temperatures and extremely hot temperatures of 36 to 40 degrees Celsius expected over the entire country. BOTSWANA le Gaborone 39 degrees Celsius, Jwaneng 39, Good Hope 39, Vera 39, Tsabong 39, Tshwane 40, 36 in Shakawe, 38 in Maung, 36 in Kasane, and of course 36 in Panamatenga and 38 in Soa Town. And as you can see, that's the beautiful CBD. A bit later after 7 o'clock. You can see because it's such a very busy place. And just like that, let me take this time and say a very good morning to you and welcome to the DUMALA BOTSWANA breakfast show on this beautiful Wednesday morning. My name is Resego Mtlokatare and it's such a pleasure having you here each and every single morning from 6 all the way to 8.
I can see the sun rising there, and you can see how hot it is already. Today is going to be one of those hot days. I think that's the time to just drink water, as much water as possible. Sunscreen. We always talk about sunscreen. Sunscreen is always
because lights has another very feel. No, it's my color, it's my color.
But sunscreen is a necessity. And I welcome you on the DUMALA BOTSWANA breakfast show on this beautiful Wellness Wednesday. We're talking about wellness. To make sure that you are healthy and well, to make sure, to get into this life and be able to do everything that you need to do in the healthiest way possible.
Right. That's the power of live television, hey?
Yes. Hey. You gotta find it anyway.
You still need to make it work.
Yes, hey. Yes.
But anyway, breakfast show. Get fit with BPOMAS. The program I want surprises. So when from here, go get your mat, go get your water bottle, go get your towel, and get ready for Get Fit with BPOMAS. Shortly after that, we take you on a ride, discover Botswana, on my first conversation today, people from the Ministry of Health, where we're talking all things cholera. So they will be here. It's a good guy. How's the situation in Botswana, and so many other things. And of course, a bit later at 7 o'clock, that's when we'll be having the first bulletin for the day in Setswana. When am I, lady?
How's this week? Or finding ways, you must exercise. We always think of running, gym, cardio, and everything like that. But today we are understanding Pilates. It's not yoga, but something similar to yoga. I think it's like a new. So later at 7:40, we'll be talking to Oliver, who is the Pilates Fitness Botswana, talking about something new that you might be interested in. Maybe if you're not quite a runner or somebody who likes to be fully active but wants your body to be active, this is a conversation that you don't want to miss.
And I guess in terms of our crew, that side, They never say anything about fitness.
Fitness,
He would never talk anything about fitness. So they will get to learn something.
This one's for them.
My camera crew, everybody, we sort of can back end. And now we have a solution for you. We have Pilates coming your way a bit later. But for now, let's get fit with BOTSWANA.
Over the past 30 years, we have been involved in many lives. We say thank you for trusting us to be your preferred medical aid provider. Most importantly, we want to thank the more than 82,000 principal members that have made us Botswana's #1 medical aid.
Good morning, welcome to Get Fit with BOTSWANA. My name is Biki, I'm with my man Mwari. So today we're going to be doing a pump, which is weight training. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready, my man?
I'm good, I'm good.
Let's do this, guys. We're gonna start with squat. So these are simple moves, basic, which is squat, deadlift, upright, bend over. Okay, so if you have knee problem or back problem, just take it easy, okay? So let's go, guys. Your legs shoulder width, okay, and hold it up right here. 4, 3, 2, you're gonna take it 2 down. Let's go. 1, okay, all the way, 2, yes, take it up again, let's go. 1, all the way down, let's go. 2, watch me, I'm right here, let's go, stay. 1, yes, push your palms back. Okay, remember your flat foot right there. 4, yes, now 4 and hold it down. 3, hold, 4, 3, 2, and up again, let's go. 4, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, up. One more time, guys, let's go, take it out. Up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, let's go again. Last time, 4, 3, 2, up. Yes, now palm kids, let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 4, push it. 5, it's bending. 6, let's go. 7, push it. And 8, relax. Okay, are we good? Take it down here, guys. You're gonna give me deadlift, okay? The same thing. 4, 3, 2, push it down. Let's go, take it down. 1 and 2. Let's go. Soft knees, push your palms back. Let's go. 2 down and 2 up. Let's go. Remember, shoulder width. Let's go, take it down. Let's go, one more time. 1, 2, 4, let's go. 4, 3, 2, now. Down, let's go, hold it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go, one more time, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head straight, guys, let's go. 1, watch my back. 2, 3, and up. Let's go, again. 4, 4, 3, 2. Now single, let's go, take it out, let's go. 1, and up, let's go. 2, yes. 3, take it up. 4, push it. 5, we go, 3 more. 6, up. 7, let's go. And 8, relax. Yes. Okay, together. You're gonna give me bicep curl, okay? So, watch. My elbows, then you hold it right here, okay? Don't move up and down, you know? Here, just go up, then drop, okay? 4, 3, 2, watch my elbows, let's go. 1, 2, and 3, let's go. 1, 2, and 3, let's go. Up. 1, 2, 3, push it. 1, 2, 3, again. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it up here. Let's go. 1, hold, 2, 3, and drop. Let's go. Up. 1, 2, 3, and drop. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Push. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Single. 1. Pump it. 2. Let's go. 3. Again. 4. Up. 5. Come on. 6. Yes. 7. Let's go. 8. Push. 4. And relax. Are you guys okay? How we going, my man? Shit, my man. My sister. Baby. Guys. Thanks for watching. If you missed today's session, go to BOTSWANA's Facebook page.
BOTSWANA, Rikanse when number 1. Ya Botswana botle.
Mothetso madume ke bua karabo Miss Kebo senata ba go tshwaretse jalo tsa metshameko mo go bogompekong re tla lebella jalo bana ba rona ba ile gore ba ka ko Egypt ba ile go tsenela metshameko ne ele ya J200 ga ga tse ile gore re tla lebella jalo Tshepiso Masalela ile gore he has been doing so well ha re lebile jalo the indoor races se tsentseng a di tsanelela re belle stapa sa rona sa under 17 yo. Hey, ratiro bolwa ke ba the mo tsitla mabane gore re tshamekile yang ruto jalo mo maikutlo nga bakatisi me re tla lebella jalo motshameko o motona o tshamekang tshekolo ga tsela go mbeko ka ko Galaxy Stadium ko Jwaneng gore bakatisi ba re ka solohela mo motshamekong o cricket under 19 World Cup semi-final 1 let's tshamekilwe mo tsitla mabane re tla lebella metshameko e re solohetse we expecting fire tonight as the AFCON semi-finals will be kick-starting re go bolela ditapa tse nne tse le gore di teng le metshameko re solohetseng metshameko ya FA Cup pre-place le tsetsweletse gona le tshamekiwang jalo se go ja tsetsela go mpeko ga mmago jalo le go leba ka ko Spain re go leba jalo Copa del Rey semi-finals ya ka le bone ba le mo tseleng ya gore ba hetse jalo first cup of the season me a re simolla jalo ka bana ba rona ba tennis ba leng gore ba ka ko Egypt ba ile go tsenela metshameko ya J200 re letse re bona Ntungamile Ragwin ala thagala jalo kgathano le Karim go tswenka kwa lehatshe la Egypt mo fenya jalo straight sets 6262 me mo metshamekong ye mengwe re ntse le bile bana ba monogae o ka itse le gore re bone jalo Ranim Russell a fenya jalo Chelsea Chakanyuka le na mo fenya jalo straight sets 6162 me motshameko mongwe le tene re bana re thabile le sire wa tota na kopane jalo le Kenzi ha tswa ka kwa lehatshe la Egypt me a fenya re thabile 616 love me ha le bella jalo Magnawa nnile ene hela we le gore o khone go fenya ka na kopane jalo le Medi Ansar o tswang ka kwa lehatshe la Algeria Magnawa a fenya motshameko o 62753 it was a 3 sets thriller me o le bella jalo ka kwa the doubles gore re bone jalo Chelsea Chakanyuka ga mmogo jalo le nale de Rangwin ba kopane le Morgan Jordan ga mmogo le Caitlin go tseng ka kwa lehatshe la South Africa me bobedi ja monoga e ba fenya bobedi ja kwa South Africa ba fenya jalo 7663 ne re bona jalo Kenzi ga mmogo jalo le Malak ba kopane yalo le Melissa ana le re thabile Melissa tswa ka ko Algeria she was doubling up le re thabile me ba khona go fengwa ke bobedi ja ke go pito 616 love garang ga tse dingwe ne re bona jalo ke one hela gore bo Chelsea Chakanyuka ba fentse motho ele gore o dirile bonte re bone jalo ene Magnawa re bone Karina Mohammed nga fenya na le di Ragwin mo di singles a mo fenya 6161 ke tsele gore di a diragala ba bona jalo gore go thata re sa go ka kwa Egypt ya tshameka le ba ba tswang ko bo Algeria ba ba tswang ka ko bo Egypt it will never be an easy one but the most important thing is the experience they are getting from such difficult tournaments to play.
One thing that I really like Obana Magnaona le khopotsa Ross Branch in terms of his resilience heart maker. Last year he had a very beautiful season and that I think is the first tournament for the year year. Ke dumela le gone gore he's coming up all right, and by the end of this year re be re bua more accolades le gore tla be le gore di tla dintsi di tla go gwene.
Right, I was just trying to talk to my director. Yeah, mlagala re tsajalo mo go tsa tennis re lebelletsa athletics. Tshepiso Masalela mo tsetsi la maabane o letse a tsweledisitse jalo his winning streak ya ka ne a fenya jalo the 800-meter indoor campaign. O ka tsela gore o tabogile jalo nako ya 1 minute 46 seconds 0.07 milliseconds ka ne a taboga jalo ka ko the world indoor gold tour eneng e tshwaretse jalo ka ko Poland. O ka tselo gore se tota motho a ka re tshepiso se tsa iponetse phatha jalo go metshamekong ya the world indoor championships ga mmogo jalo le metshameko ya Paris Olympics le gore tabe e tshwaretse jalo ka ko France ka ngwaga ele wa 2024. O ka tselo gore tseo di dirisa jalo di events go ipankanyetsa jalo the 2024 calendar ka helong gore e lebega ka teng. He's one athlete o elong gore you have an interview with him. He's a funny lad. He's one person who works hard. I remember when we were in Kenya, the Kenyan Continental Tour. He fights with everything that he has. You know, kako Budapest, Olympics, he'll be going to France. Yes, and he always does his thing. He's one athlete. For me to see him achieving what he is achieving at the moment, man, it makes me so happy.
And also looking at the fact that June, July, to the Paris Olympics. So this also is an attestment that come the Olympics, hopefully we'll get something.
We have to get something. How can Selena his journey? So you know the trainings. They spend most of their time in South Africa. Trainings when to see him, you know, traveling the world, not just traveling the world, but
bringing results.
Bringing results.
Yeah,
you know, breaking
results.
national records. Breaking the national record ya indoor monorail and you know Malabana break jalo the meeting record ko France. Big up to you, the big machine, keep on grinding. Me arato jana mo kgotsa athletics re lebele ditiragalo tse le tseng di diragala mo tsetsi la maabane ka ko National Stadium ya ka ne re tshameka the first leg for the under-17 women's World Cup qualifiers. Okay, tell what are they doing? The celebration, you know, the celebration. Let's say Najalo Moses Lama Bani Burundi. If any Hatsela Botswana didn't know Dilin Elengwe. This was the first leg Elon Burundi in Mutakarne Lukola Pen. This was goal number 3. Yal Hasela Burundi. Here, Olibile Jaloka the sequence thing. One will say, okay, the girls were expecting fair play, but give it to the Burundi player for being that smart. She plays the ball between the defense and the goalkeeper. Have a chance to do something. Me winele noelo hore reneri pimola dikele dikayone hudirajalo 3-1. Kana kwa longore nele butokwa concentration time with the referees 4 minutes added on everybody la hasela Burundi le gore banosa jalo no ya bone go tsa ke tapele ya di no di le nne go elengwe mo fenyi gareng ga Botswana le Burundi o ka itsele gore o ta kopana le la haselo ne la Djibouti ha e thata tsela ya go ya ka ko under 17 World Cup ha we le balla re se go ha ne re fentse ha ne re ta bore ya jalo ha ne re atota ke ra ha re ka henya ha re ta bore ya jalo ka ko the third round and then fourth round bona le sebaka sa gore yo ya lo ka ko World Cup all is not lost. We still have a chance. Yeah, we still have a chance to come back on Friday rather. Still at the National Stadium, kickoff time 3 o'clock. As we'll be playing the second leg against the Burundi. Let's hear from the coaches.
Even if the field and the winter was not very good for our players, but our players was still being strong, and we always finish with our objective to win. Mentally, we was preparing mentally our players, because as we said, they are a new generation, and we prepare the future for our players. But mentally, we was tell them that even if we are not in Burundi, but think about we playing in our country and we must win that game.
Bane ba hekeidu ke ba Burundi as in terms of physical fitness, you could see gore ba Burundi ba itshetletse. So se steng hela ke gore re tshwantse gore go berekela mo dionyane tse dintsi ne ba sa kgone gore ha gore re phasela ha gare ba sa kgone gore ba re letlelle re tshware boloko ko pele, but bone ne re ha ba tshwarahela ba kopaleng ya rena bo ba khona go nosan dinno. So tota hela in general I'll say we have a lot that we would be working on in these 2 days, I'll say, before kopana le bone ka Friday, and hopefully the girls batla dira sentle. It wasn't that bad for our girls, even though we lost. It wasn't that bad. Go na tse dintle tse leng gore re ka bua ka tsone ke ra gore ha o ba libile body structure le ba Burundi ba rena ba banyenyane ba le banyenyane mo go bone, but we'll work on that to see how maybe we can get a good result ka Friday.
Result on Friday. That one is a must.
One thing that I really like about the coach is into she was very positive and very optimistic. So you can now that in terms of endurance come Friday, but they are on for a better play.
They better be. Okay, tell her metshameko yo ya under 17 World Cup qualifiers e tla tswela jalo ke motse tsela la bothano re tla go bolela jalo the fixtures ke tsela gore gona le metshameko ya bo Nigeria, Cameroon, bo Uganda, ba Central African Republic dingwe tsa mahatsa ta bonga tshameka mme le rona re tabo re tshameka South Africa ke a itse tare ka mathatso bone e ba tshameka le Ethiopia e teletse pele ka notse tharo go lefela, so re taba re ntse re go ba jalo mo dinakong gore gone mme go tsamaya ka tselentsenya re ba simolela gone ha motsila ka moso je bana ba taba ba tshamekela the mess ke bana taba ba tsala hasla Botswana ba le itse jalo ko metshameko ya Women Africa Cup of Nations, like we have seen the mess doing 2 times in a row. So on Friday, just like we did yesterday, let's go to the National Stadium at 3 p.m. to go and give the girls all the support that they need. Arto jalo mo go tsa under 17 re bele motshameko o mongwe o tshameka mo tsetela gompieko ka ko Galaxy Stadium ya ka Stars kana the defending champions ibilele the second place joining Galaxy ba amogela jalo Stars sa Gaborone United ka tsela re ke motshameko e leng gore uno saletse jalo ko morago ke metshameko wa first round no saletse jalo ko morago ka ntha ya gore Stapasa joining Galaxy ba ne ba le busy jalo ba tshameka metshameko yone ele ya Care for Champions League me yanong ditiragalo tsothe di diragala tshokologo ya tsetsela gompieko gone ka ko Galaxy Stadium. Kick off time it's 4:00 ya ka rta ba re lebile go itsone phoko popora matapeng Thero Sitsile former Gaborone United players as they be coming up against the former side gore ba tshwaretse eng Stapasa sa up the rest rena ra tsa matsapa go bisana jalo le bakatisi ba dithapa ka bobedi re utwa jalo gore ipankanyo ya bone e tsa majang ke ba jalo ka mokatisi wa Stapasa joining Galaxy morana ra morebudi ga mmogo le mokatisi wa Stapasa Gaborone United Pontsho Moloi.
We are playing a very competitive team, but we have done our part in terms of the analysis, in terms of the profiling of individuals within the team, and how those individuals influences their game. We so far we don't have injuries. We think we have everybody ready, and that's the most important thing. No suspensions so far, so everybody's available. But being a very physical and tactically taxing match, we have 3 games in hand, but the 3 games in hand, it's not 9 points. It's just matches that you have. For us at this stage, it's about playing for 3 points, fighting to win matches. The demands are high, the pressure is there, but we need to manage each and every situation, and we'll do that.
Big game that has a very huge hand in the in the championship. So really, it's going to be a very interesting game for us as well. We are coming from a draw. We will go to Jwaneng there, and we are one way. We are the same. We are the same guys that will go forward. We are the team that plays enterprising game where we go forward, we create opportunities and we score goals and we try to win games. We will not change. Nothing else will be different. I think our people deserve the quality of football that we give them, on the pitch, and we can only couple that as well with a win.
gore dithapa tseo di tsena jalo mo motshamekong o lebala jalo the lock standings gore sethapa sa Jwaneng Galaxy ba tsena ba le on position 2 ha sethapa sa Gaborone United bone ba tsena mo on position 3 ba kgagangwa jalo ke a point. So if Jwaneng Galaxy wins today ba go jalo go 31 points ba go lekana le Township Plus. It will depend gore ba wina ka how many goals, because the Township Plus have 4 more goals. How libile jalo the goal difference between them and Jwaneng Galaxy. Me Gaborone United ha ba ka fenya gore la gore ba ta ba dira sethapa sa Jwaneng Galaxy on spot number 2 ba ta bo ba ya teng ba siwa jalo ke Township Plus ka a point. We tell gore Gaborone United that over the weekend they won't be playing because they were supposed to play Tafik they will be engaged in the Orange FA Cup. So so if you are in Jwaneng surrounding areas, so some more gaps is just 1.5 hours or 2 hours drive to Jwaneng, so we can just go all of us go to Galaxy Stadium. Yes,
at the top of the league at the moment.
Yeah, position 2 and position 3. Ke tsone di tiragalo tse leng gore di a diragala mo tshokologong ya tsatsi la gompieko ka go Galaxy Stadium. Di tsela gore ya ka nne ke tlhalosa time it's 4 o'clock. A re tsojalo mo go tsa Botswana Premier League re lebelle metshameko e tsweletseng ka South Africa earlier the Cricket World Cup. Let's semi-final number 1. South Africa India. It was always going to be a tough one. South Africa, they managed to have 244 runs with 7 wickets down. India, they had to beat that. They did. They registered 248 runs with 8 wickets down. By 2 wickets. There were still 7 more balls to go in that game. South Africa kana ibile lahatse la India ba ile gore ba iponetse phata ko makgala khanyem ba go kopana le mang gareng ga Australia le Pakistan. Samabedi ao a tshameka jalo mo tsatsi la ka moso at 10 a.m. Re ta bona gore between Pakistan and Australia ke manyota yang go tshameka jalo le India, but according to my prediction I foresee Australia playing Australia playing India in the finals of the under-19 Cricket World Cup. A re tsojalo mo go tseo re lebelle ka go Cote d'Ivoire go eleng gore mo tsatsi la gompieko go tshameka jalo the semi-finals tsa Africa of Nations. Re tsoletse jalo fire. Who's the king? Between South Africa and semi-final number 1 at 7 o'clock. Nigeria will be taking South Africa. Nigeria fentse motshameko le mongwe hela, South Africa fentse motshameko le mongwe hela. Dithapa tseo di kgona go tshameka jalo maleka metshameko le meraro. There has been a lot of talk about the striker wa Napoli Mibila tshameka le hatse la Nigeria ke bua jalo ka Victor Osimhen. Will he be available or not? He's not well. They confirmed the Nigerian team. He is fit, he is ready to go. So Nigeria, they have made 7 appearances at Africa Cup of Nations. 3 times. South Africa, I don't know, it was a coincidence or what, but when they played Cape Verde, celebrate Jalo 20 years. They last won AFCON in 1994. They celebrate the Jalo. Yeah, no, well, AFCON.
I believe Nigeria will somehow beat them. Because I believe Koroko finally DR Congo will be up against Nigeria.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Why do I kind of differ with you?
Is it?
Yeah,
I
don't know.
How are your predictions to the finals?
Oh man.
Ivory Coast, Nigeria.
Ivory Coast. Okay, Ivory Coast on semi-final number 2 before I answer you.
Okay.
But I kopa na jalo le la Haselona ele la DR Congo. DR Congo elo hore na ba ira jalo kana ba fentse jalo AFCON 2 times. Tabele semi-final number 2 esamikwang at 10 p.m. Tabare bona jalo the host Cote d'Ivoire ba mogala jalo DRC. Okay, Cote d'Ivoire. Gore ba hetele ko pele ne le the best runner ups tota hela bone ba itse re ba libile tota ne re ba rile ne le the best fourth team ke hound what I'm bone but kiba first team to qualify for the semi-finals motho ba le ha libile gore the home support and they believe ele gore te mo go bone they are fighters they fight that team. I watched the quarterfinal game against Mali. They were men down, they came back in that game, we took it to extra time, won it to extra time in to eliminate Mali. And Olebella DR Congo, it's one team Leone, the kind of players that they have, the physicality of the DR Congo team. It's one thing it's going to be very interesting. Because they are also very physical. So we are up for an interesting encounter.
Still, you didn't answer me.
I don't do predictions. I ask what are your predictions?
Trust me, Kamso will be talking something different. It will be DR Congo up against Nigeria in the final.
In the finals. Okay, South Africa will play Cote d'Ivoire in the semi-finals. What about, we might even have South Africa versus Cote d'Ivoire. We need peace. But Ritawana Jalor Mesamiko eo la katsela entsinjang are jalo mo go tsa AFCON re lebelle metshameko ya FA Cup elong hore replay in Samika Motilama banner letter bana stopasa play mouth ba fengwa ke Leeds United ka no dile nne go elengwa ha stopasa Coventry bane ba fenya Sheffield Wednesday ba fenya jalo 4-1 Southampton ba letse ba fenya stopasa Watford ka no tse tharo go le fela hona le di replay tse pedi tse di tshamika mo tsetsi la gompieko ha re ba re bana stopasa Nottingham Forest ba kopana jalo le stopasa Bristol City motshameko mongwe teng re ta bona jalo Aston Villa yeah, Morella Jalo stopasa Chelsea. You know why I'm laughing? My camera guy, he supports Chelsea. So the audience decides amazing. The coach Chelsea they are playing Aston Villa. Aston Villa long had a banner by Satsa Jalo 5-0. Samuka won over the weekend. Chelsea banner 4-2. That was the situation. So Chelsea along the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. Liverpool eneba fenya jalo 4 last week. So the replay ya Aston Villa le Chelsea etana jang se go ja tsela gompieko mme gona jalo le metshameko e tshameko e ntse le ya cup ka ko Spain ya ka ba tshameka jalo the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. Let's re semi-finals number 1 first leg ya teng motsitsila maabane Real Mallorca in tatawile Mallorca ine e tshameka maleka le fala le Real Sociedad tare mo biking etebele gore di tshameka jalo second leg motsila gompieko gona le motshameko o le mongwe hela ntsile another semi-final yona ya Copa del Rey ya ka stopasa Atletico Madrid ba kopana le stopasa Athletic Club ke tsone tse le gore di a diragala ele metshameko yone ele ya Copa del Rey ka ko USA. So ha ke tsena how I am watching the NBA game yesterday the Suns and the Bucks. We tell gore NBA we are almost approaching that time of the year, the playoffs, the most interesting part of the NBA season. Yes. We tell gore motshameko wa stopasa the Bucks ha mo jalo le Phoenix Suns. It's on halftime. Mr. Pasa the Bucks zabo Giannis Antetokounmpo he's literally carrying the team alone today. Damian Lillard is out with injury. Chris Middleton first 5 minutes of the first quarter the ankle injury, he is out for the rest of the game. The Bucks balida jalo stopasa the Suns 47-45 the Rockets bafengwa ke Pacers 132-129 has stopasa the Knicks bane bafenya jalo stapasa the Grizzlies 123-113. The Miami Heat bane ba fenya stapasa the Magic ba fenya jalo 121-95 stapasa the Mavs kana the Mavericks ba fenya stapasa the Nets ba fenya jalo 119-107 stapasa Timberwolves bane ba fengwa ke Chicago Bulls ba fenya jalo 129-123 ke tsone tse ile gore di a diragala jalo re bile metshameko yone ele ya NBA ni bile go batana lo yana re kgaogane go neha motho a kgonayo go bona jalo gore motshameko wa stapasa the Bucks ha mo jalo le Phoenix Suns wa go hella ka tsela e ntseng jana tare ha re kopana khante jana ebe ke na jalo le bayeng o itse lo re tara kgwedi ya April ebe re tshegetsa jalo metshameko na ele ya Botswana Golden Grand Prix re taba rena jalo le Glody Dube mota ba se nosi ana jalo le bayeng go tsweng jalo ka go World Athletics ya ka bata ba simolotse kana ja ka ba simolotse go dira jalo the inspection gore gone mme how ready are we to host the World come April 14th at the National Stadium harta bo re bua jalo Botswana Golden Grand Prix ga to ye mo koloji.
All right utlile sentle ba ithabara ke ba utlekana mme le gale ba tshwara skana dia se ba ka rtsa me ra lo re ka ko mokolodi through Discover Botswana.
Mokolodi was established in 1993 on a 4,000-hectare farm that was previously used as a communal grazing land. And after that, we fenced off the area and introduced wildlife in here. We have various species of animals. I can list a few. We have zebras, giraffe, obviously rhino, a couple of antelope like impala, gemsbok, hartebeest, and yeah, that's basically just to mention a few of So here in Mokolodi Nature Reserve, we started our rhino breeding program in 1994. We started with 6 rhino that we acquired from KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. So over the years, our rhino breeding program has been successful. We got 4 females and 2 males, and over the years, our breeding program has contributed successfully towards the repopulation of rhino species in Botswana. At some point, rhino were extinct in Botswana, so through the years, we have been able to breed 23 rhino on the soil of Mokolodi, and many of the rhino have been relocated to various parts of the country. So the reason that we have white rhino here at Mokolodi is because of the nature of our activities. We run an education center, and we also have cyclists and walking trails. So white rhino have a more tame nature, or they aren't as aggressive as black rhino. So we only have white rhino, we don't have black rhino. The difference between the 2 species is that the white rhino is a grazer and the black rhino is a browser. So also you can tell them apart in the size. The white rhino is the 2nd largest land mammal, that's after the elephant, and the black rhino is slightly smaller. If you look at the way the positions which they hold themselves when they walk, a white rhino generally walks with its head down because it's a grazer, it eats grass. It has a wider mouth, and that's where it gets its name from, whereas the black rhino has a hooked lip because it's a browser, it eats leaves. And also the way they are with the children. Normally the child or the calf of the white rhino runs in front of the mother, whereas for the black rhino it runs behind the mother. So basically those are the main differences. And the other important fact to note is that black rhino are critically endangered, whereas the white rhinos are near threatened. So from the rhinos that we saw earlier, the female is called Tsuku. She's been here in Mokolodi since 1994. She came here when she was 8 years old. And then she was with 2 other calves. One is a sub-adult, that's her grandchild. It's a child of her child. So most of the rhinos that we have here in Mokolodi are from Tsuku. And then the other one, the younger one, was her new calf, which is about 1.5 years old. On an annual basis, we obviously try to determine the carrying capacity of our game reserve. That helps us to determine the number of species that we can keep and what species we can keep. Sometimes as a farmer, you'll see that you have a lot of grass in the area and you think, oh no, everything is great. But that might not be the case, because you might have some unpalatable grass with very minimal nutritional value. That's why it's always important to carry out vegetation assessment in order to see the types of species of grass that you have and determine whether they are of good nutritional value. And that can also tell you the type of animals and the numbers that you can stock within your game reserve.
What's so Catherine Señalar sobre el Turagaño Ajajo, Mamarato, Dumala, Botswana Breakfast Show, Etlanco Huena, Manta Hausala, Tana, Kona, Brataro, Hausana, Kona, Ferrabo Bedi, Tlaquena, Catutos, el Tebo Kiboneba, Botswana Pose, Yakaro Halsits, Motazilla, Hotela, Bumaitana, Petota, Batsohoneca Cole, Patelonella, Botsoho, the Ministry of Health, Yakarta, Bahansaro, Libolizzi, General Cholera, Mosohoneca Cokin, Alim, Puelo Musu, Ellen Hore, N. Health Officer, my good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, Naganella Bohol near Harwana, but also Ministry of Health, Ragan Mamau. So it's glad to see change a difference. No one can cook bacon, Nalim, Baseho, Mutwaying, and the Health Education Officer. Do you like a little? Well, I'm not going to Basse Robat.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Smulehela, Totala Quentin, Ribuela, Tota Mequalera, when I put a Ribua Kaing. Thank you, Smulela Kawen.
Ralibo. Right, Haribuela Cabulets Bacolera. Ribua Cabulets Boilon Horing, Bo Baquake Mohari wa Colera. Moharo Moharuel Hore Wama Mala. Hobohora Horianum, Hauli Momalinja, Jokormel Horing, Hamutanum, Anali Moharu, Haya Hukaka. Makaka hwe atswa ana le mogariwo jano go bogora gore anong ha o dirisa kana bogolo jang o sa diriseng twana o ikakela kwente go se kgwenkwa gore re makaka le a khona gore a boe a ye go tsena mo metsing a boe a kopane le dijo kana go dira le yone tikologo kana gape go ngwe le gone gore ha re le mo ntwaneng jalo o nna le phoso ya go sa ka ithuta sente kana go ngwe wala ngwana go bogora gore ka tseleng jalo ha o sa thapidi ata ha o hetsa gora gore mogaro le o dule ka komanteng jaanong o tsene mo metsing kana mo dijong ke gone ka haela gore anong bolwetse jo bo ile gore bonna teng ja cholera
no ta ba ka batla go itse gone gana gone gore ha ile teng motho wa go lemoga yang gore teng mo gwene ya go itshupa a bona ile gore go tla bele gore go iragala eng gone go mme bile gape e tshabela a ke bana a ke bagolo in many times
bolwetse jo bo tshabella mongwe le mongwe hela mogaro ka go tsena bolwetse jo bo ka go tsena mme anong se ba bonga ka ba se thalosang ke gone gore bo tsale ba kanyana mogare mo go wena mme kana go tswala mo gore mogare ha o tsena mo meleng wa go gape o ithela go le bokwa go le kae ke gone mo ile gore ka ithela gore gongwe rona ka bobedi ana rona metsi rote mme gongwe mmele wa me one o bokoa go bo gore mo maletsi ka mebedi hela mararo ibile mogare wa bona o mongwe ene mogare o wa tsena mo go ene ibile o bo sa supidi kae mme le ha o le mo go ene motho ke go ka reng ke carrier o ke o tshwere mogare mo ile gore jaaka re buile ha ka mogare o nna mo male le ene ha ka ka mogare o le wa tswa mme ena sa supidi kae go bo gore o di phatsa ka goreng o tswelela a mogare o le o ntso a o gasa mme bile o sa le mosege gore o na le dikai tsa one bila sa itse le gore ha ri ana wa o jwala jaanong dikai tsa one rra jaaka ile go mo go nna mo male o berekisa mala go bo go ra gore dikai ka nna gone gore motho anong a tshware ke lenyora ka gore wa o tsholola jalo yaanong ha tshabisega metsi a tswa le mantsi mo mmeleng wa gagwe kgante le o nna le dikerempe jalo ile gore dikremps tse di dira ke gone gore motho o latlhegetswe ke metsi a mantsi le matswae mme se kai se se dirang pharologanyo ya cholera le letsholo le lengwe ke goreng letsholo le le nna kgapetsa-kgapetsa gape le le metsi metsi a nketeng o ne o thatswa rice ka one a nkete o ne o thatswa stampa ka one o bona gore ga se mo go teng makaka a metsi ke makaka a tshologang a metsi hela jalo ene gore ga
o tsholola ka
go tsholola mo e leng gore yaanong ka sekgwa ba ete ba re ke rice water stool e le gore o ka re metsi a go ne go thatsiwa stampa ka one mme ka nanong ga o lebelela seemo seo go raya goreng o latlhegelwa ke metsi a mantsi kana mmele wa rona ba gaetso gate 80% of our body ke metsi jaanong hela ga o latlhegelwa ke metsi a mantsi yalo go la re kgantele ga tijo motho a ne ebile le go e dibala go rileng ka pela gore o latlhegelwa ke metsi le matswae ka pela e be go raya gore ke gone mo e leng gore go dira gore cholera gongwe nne bodiphatsa thata go gaisa malwetse a mangwe a letshololo le
mme thank you mme Basego mme Poelo Mosweu gone hana hantsa bua na tlhalosa le gone gore ya be le gone gore bana ba e be le gore ba tsamaya kgotsa motho a tsamaya le gone gore wa go itlhomela ko ntle pele yala ke boela hana e go le gantsi re na re itlhela cholera ko kae thata ke ra ha re tsamaya re lebile matshelo a rona a ke ko magaeng ko e leng gore wa go itlhaela gore in terms of sanitation kgotsa di-toilet accessibility ya teng e ko tlase thata le gone gore go le gantsi wa go itlhaela gore in terms of tsone di-carriera tse a ke bana kana ke bagolo
ke a lebogare mogare o ithela gongwe le gongwe raetso botsogo ja tikologo bo tshwanetse gore bo nne mo maemong a siameng gongwe le gongwe a ke ko lapeng kana ke ko morakeng kana ke ko toropong kana ke ko marketeng go rekisiwang dijo teng gongwe le gongwe botsogo ja tikologo e tshwanetse a nna ja maemo a ntha yaanong ka seke re bolwetse bo ko kae kana ko kae gongwe le gongwe ga o leng teng mo tikologong ya gago o tshwanetse gore o nne o itlhokometse ka tsela nngwe ka gore cholera e ta gongwe le gongwe le mo toropong gona ga re leng teng ga e kgona gore ithela yaanong ra bua jalo ka botsogo ja dijo tse re di ja le metsi a re a nwang gore la o no ile ko mahatsheng kana o tswa ko kae gongwe le gongwe bolwetse bo teng mme hela ka o bua jone mme bo ka nna bothokonyana ba utela thata e leng gore ga gona metsi teng go gona le shortage ya metsi ke thaelo ya metsi kana o tshwanetse gore o thatswe dijo tsa gago o thatswe dijana tsa gago o nne o ntse o tsokotsa every now and then yaanong ga e le gore ga o dire yalo kgapetsa-kgapetsa o kgona go iphitlhela le gore o na le gone go iphitlhela le gore o amane le mogare o ntseng o thalosiwafo
le gone ke dumela gore le gone a di-toilet le gone ko dikampeng hela tse e leng gore a go itlhela le gore di anamele ga se ka bophara ke dumela le gore go etle go nne le dikgetsi gone ka koo
rra ga go sena toilet e leng gore batho ba itiketsa mo gone ntwana ya boiteketso ga e le gore batho ba itiketsa mo gone ko e leng gore batho ba bantsi ba kgobokana ba le bantsi ke gona ga e leng gore mogare o ka ithela e le gore o na le gore o ikamanya le setšhaba jalo
alright mme Basego tla ke boele ko go wena anong tota o ntlhalosetse ka seemo gore go iragalang within the Southern African region le gone hela mo Botswana
re a leboga ka bolesego rra le ha tshela rona la Botswana mo nakong ya gompieno ga rena ope o setseng a tshwere ka bolwetse jo mo bikenyaneng tse pedi tse ne di heta go kile ga nna le ba ba neng ba belaelwa hela motho a supile dikai bogolo jang o mongwe a re nya ne ke kile ka kgabolela teng ko lehatsheng le e leng gore le amegile mme kana tota hela bolwetse jo go tsholola kana go tshabisega go ka tswa go dira dilo tse di harologaneng jaanong gore re le lephata la botsogo re re ke o jone kana ga se jone go tsewa di-test go dirwa jalo mme ba di-lebo jalo bo ba supa gore nya mogare wa cholera ga re o hithele jaanong Botswana mo nakong ya gompieno ga ana kgetsi ipe ga re a tshwarwa ka bolwetse jo mme hela mo ngwageng o ne o heta wa 2023 go ta le mo go no o simologa jaana bolwetse bo mo kgaolong ya rona bo ile ba tshwenya mo mahatshenyaneng mangwe mme mo nakong ya gompieno bolwetse mahatshe a re ka reng tota a lebega a amegile dipalo tsa one di tsholetsegile le dintsho di le go godimo ke lehatshe la Zimbabwe le Zambia a e leng gore re agisantse le one ko ne a e leng gore tota mo nakong ya gompieno ba na le balwetse ba e leng gore ba bantsinyana le dintsho le tsone di le teng
ne ebile ke re ke a go botsa mo so that ebile ke baagiseng ba rona gore e le gore ke eng se e leng gore se ira yalo a ke re batla gone gore be e le gore ra preventa re batle gore re rona e be e le gore gante re iphitlhela rena dikgetsi tse dintsi gore ke yone tlhaelo a gongwe ya ditlamelo e irang gore be e le gore go tsaya maybe ko Zambia le ko Zimbabwe re itlhela e le gore bolwetse bo ba iponatsa teng kgotsa bo isi ba bo le ko godimo
ra gongwe nka seke ke thomamisiseng ka se akanyetsang ka gore ebile gongwe ga o iseng ko e teng o tabo o ka akanyetsa hela jaaka o ke dira le ene a na a tlhalosa mamoso gore tota bolwetse jo bo a nama thata ga batho ba leng bantsi teng mme gongwe le tikologo e se phepa le ga tsela rona la Botswana ba gaetsho re sego le ha nako tse dingwe re e nna ine disadvantage ya gore ga re bantsi re phataletse go be go raya gore ga re kgone go amana thata batho ba rona ba phataletse le lehatshe compared to batho ba le go ruthela gore palo ya Botswana yotlhe e mo lehelong le lengwe hela go te batho ba ke toropo le bile ba 2 million go ra re go motho go re bo phepa bo se ka ba nna teng compared to wena o le nosi mo jarateng ba bangwe ba le babedi mo jarateng go raya gore tikologo e ntseng jalo ya re favor.
Thank you so much for that. Mepo le moso gona ana ya ke re buile gone gore ke bolwetse bo ileng gore bo tla jang bo tsalana jang di ka itsa teng ke dife and all of that right a no re bue in terms of treatment gore ke gona ke boala ha ka tselentseng jang ha ile gore ke setse along ke bona tsone di ka itseleng gore me ba se go hana na di bua
gona o itemogela gore yaanong ka re o thaetse ko lapeng ga o se suta kana bua gore go na le gore metsi a ba hela mo mmele o bona gore o na le o tshwanetse gore o ikatumetse ga bongakeng mme hela o ise gore go mo lapeng bana ba bannyane bo under 5 bo mme hela yalo go na le gore o ka dira jang mo lapeng o monnyane yana re te rotwetse gore ba hiwe ORS mo ileng gore go oketsa madi mo metsi mo mmeleng like as re rehydrate ORS ra ba inela go dipateleng ba ete ba zinc sulfate lone bana ba ka inisiwa mme hela o ska re irile a lo nne kwa lapeng ka ngwana o re nya ke mo alahile o tshwantse re mo ise go sepatelong tso mo lebeletse gore o melo a go o amogala molemo ja yaanong mo gongwe mo bonga ke re na le di vaccine melemo e leng gore e ka thibela bolwetse maina a teng ba bongaka ba ka tlhalosa mme one melemo a teng e teng bongaka jona bo ka thusa gone ke molemo ke bolwetse jo leng gore bo ka thusa batho ba ka thusiwa ha bana le jona
me ba sego na bua yalo in terms of bana ga ke sera ba go na le something different se leng gore la ba senela o buile ka ona ORS na le ke ntse ke le kana hela ORS ke kgona go enwa hela so ga ke sera ra gore mma antse ke sa iriwa sentle
nyame ra leboga tota hela jaaka ne re tlhalosa bolwetse ba kholera bo ga bona maitseo ga se bo go teng ke ja morutegi ke ja mogolo ke ja motsadi se se tlhokagalang hela gore bolwetse jo bo go tsene ke gore mogare wa jone go tsene ka legano a go tsene ka metsi a go tsene ka dijo jaanong se ba bonga ka bang go se dira ke go busetsa metsi mo mmeleng wa gago hela ha o tsholola jana bone ba lwela gore metsi a tshololang ba
go ra le nna ORS
ka yela re rahela ha go riana hela ORS wa eno ha o tsena go sepateleng ba tsa di tripi ba busetsa metsi mo mmeleng se se botlhokwa ke gore metsi a boele mo mmeleng ba segetse mowa
go la peng ke tsa kere ba utlwa re gate se se botlhokwa ke gona gore metsi be le gore a boela mo mmeleng ba tshegetse mowa mme gona ka kwano tla re tswelano re bua gona gore setšhaba sa Botswana mme ba tshwanetse go dirang go ipaakanya kgotsa hela go ipaballa gona gore be le gore gantele ga re iphitlhe re tshwana le mahatsa e leng gore ba na le dikgetsitswane tsa kholera
ke a leboga kgangkgolo tota ka ntse re bua rra ke gone go itlhokomela le mo dijo tsa rona le metsi a ra nwa yaanong rotloetsa re setšhaba sa Botswana se tlhokomele metsi a ba nwa so sa ntlha se re batlang ba se dira ke gore ba nne ba bidise kana re bua ka ba ko magaeng a kgakala ba e leng gore bona ga ba tshwane le rena mo ditoropong ba e le gore tsa metsi mo pompong ba nne ba bidisa ba be hale metsotsonyana ba khurumela ska ba hela mo di emerentse e leng gore di thatsutse di khurumetse yaanong mo gongwe mo e leng gore ba tshwanetse gore ba go dire ke dijo dijana tse e leng gore ba di dirisa mo di-kitcheneng tsa bone mo maapelong a bone ba tshwanetse gore ba nne ba di beile sente ba di tlhatswalo ka metsi a phepa le molora dikgang tse dingwe gape ke maungo a e leng gore ba ja dithapi tse e leng gore ba di tsaya ko metsing a e leng gore ga ba itse gore a ntse jang a di thatswe ko re hela meska ka nankola dijo ka bongwe yana sengwe le sengwe se e leng gore wa tshwara kgangkgolo ke gore dirisa metsi a molora o itlhokomele ka nako tsotlhe kgang e nngwe ke gore ha e le gore go na le ngwana o e leng gore o mo tshwere a le mo lapeng o monnyane ga o sena go dirisa ntwana o iteketse nna o ntse o thapa diata tsa gago go na le metswako e leng gore o ka e dirisa ka sekgwaeneng ka nako ele ya COVID kana mogare o na le bophepa jone jone ne jone re bua ka jone kana kwa COVID gore o na le dibolamegare tse leng gore o ka di dirisa go nna o ntse o tsokotsa diatla tsa gago ha ile gore no amane le sengwe se leng gore kana la le gore no swere sengwe kana o tswa mo toileteng gore o bola emegare a re tlhapeng diatla kana go tsotlhe go gontse mang ka buang ka gone mo tikologong ya rona mme la kganye tona ke gore a re nne re ntse re babaletse dijo tsa rona le metsi a ra nwa
me basego as a health education officer ke ntse le gore la se dira gone gore mme kitso ya go nna ya gore ga go batho ba itse ka bolwetse bo batho ba ipapala mo bolwetseng bo because like ya ga le tlhale bua prevention is better than cure so re prevent mo go bona ke batla o iriana ka speed ka rena go rena se tseresile
erra nyame ke a leboga ke se mamuso o re ra setseng a se buile tota kgang ya rona mo Facebook ya rona ya Ministry of Health re nna re tikela melaetsa yone ya go gakolla botsadi gore re ithokomele ka tseleng senja re tswelela mo di radiong halele hale re hiwa bo 10 minutes jaaka le gompeno re tsile kwano go gakolla batho gore ba gaetso cholera e teng ebile e ka anama mme la bophepa ke jone jo bo botlhokwa le go thapa diata ba gaetso a re thapeng diata go na le tsela ya go thapa diata ra re thape diata le dikgono tse di thatjwe dinala a re go kotseng dinala tse di tabong dintse di ntshonyana tseo dinala leswe tseo dinala a di khathiwe a re thapeng matsogo metsi wa go bona nyara a re thape re la re ka ya maha mme ha le se botlhokwa ke gore a re thapeng ka molora re leswe le itswe se mo re ngotele mete motho ba re a re yana a thothora metsi a thea a re thapeng diata a re baakanye metsi sengwe se ke seteng ke se lemo gape ke gone gore jaaka na bua re bidisa metsi ra ba ka dikhurumelo mme go tswana re leta le bana ba taka kopinyana ya gagwe ga ngwe le leswe a ikgela kgante le metsi a re bontse re a bidisitswe mme ka nte ke mo motswana a reng ke phepa ke tswa thobeng ke le phepa motale kgamelo ke ena ntelang selabi kgamelo ene ta re ntse re ga ka yone ele e ta ele swahatsa le one metsi a ne re a beile a le phepa yanong a re khurumele nna ko merakeng ko ne re nna teng ne re itse gore bagolo ba dira serala sengwe le sengwe se a tsholetswa ga sete se ta se jwa ke dintseleng le one metsi a khurumelwang gape wa letsela ga godimo gore dintsi di ska di ama ka gore dintsi ke tsone tse di re tseela leswe di ka tsaya kwa tsa tsenya mo metsing le mo dijong jaanong bophepa ba gaetso le ha re prepare dijo go manyalo go ditiro a re thatsweng a mabogo a rona a neng phepa so that re thokomeleng goreng ga re toge re hitisa mogare o re itsetsa go ba bangwe gape kganye nngwe re ra ke gone ya goreng ga re a iletsa batho gore ba ka tsamaya kana go na le di-business go na le masika ra ko mahatsheng ngwane a le a ba bangwe ba re yang teng mme ga re yang teng ba gaetso a re ithokomeleng ga o le ko teng thomamisa gore metsi a wa nwang tota ke metsi a phepa kana o nwa bottled water mme ebile ga o tswa ko ela dikaitse tsa bolwetse jo gongwe ka phoso o tsere bolwetse jo gore o se ka ta wa bo anamisa hela ga dikai di simolola sere ke santse ke dira sepe ya gago ba botsogo ba confirme gore is that cholera or not.
All right, Mepoelo, in just 20 seconds, re advice.
Erra ya kana bua ne ke batla gone gore le one ya mo dintsung ha batho ba kgobokanang teng re ska ra ile bala le ba batho ba ileng gore ba tola melelwane ba itse gore ha ba tswa kwa gona le mo melwaneng ba thathuwa o ithalose gore ga o ikutise nte o ska ta ka mogare mo lahatse mme ya la mago kwa bohelo ke gone gore a re thokomeleng ba ga itse re bidise metsi a rona re no metsi a phepa kana go tsote dijo tsa rona ene tse leng gore ke tse di ba segileng ke a leboga our health is our responsibility
our health is our
responsibility.
All right. All right. Kona peng ke dimela le gore o ikutlwetse go tswa mo go bone ba botsogo gore tota o tshwanetse gore beele gore o itlhokomela ka tsela ntse jang ga gona le sengwe se leng gore ba se totile ka kwano gore beele gore se ka go sireletsa kgotsa o ikgapa mo bolwetseng bone ba cholera ke gone gore beele gore o a tlhapa le go netefatsa le gore mme tikologo ya gago ka nako tse tsotlhe nna e ntse e le phepa le tsone dijo tse o di jang yalo netefatsa le gore di na di le phepa le aka o tla beele gone gore wa di baakanya netefatsa bophepa jwa gago tota la kgang ya konokono ke gone gore a re tlhapeng tlhapa diatla itsokotsa kere re nne bantle re phatsime hela ka tla utona wa itle a ntse a buiwe so tla re be gone fa tla re ha re tswa ka fa re beresana mo kgaseng ya rona dikgang ela ntlha motsatsi la gompieno e le dikgang ka teme ya rona ya Setswana.
Ka kgwedi ya April ele 14 be re tshegeditse jalo Botswana Golden Grand Prix ka gakologela jalo gore re nna re bua the history ya teng go tswang teng ne ya simolla jalo le mabelo a ga Gloria ya gonna jalo the Gaborone Golden Grand Prix before being upgraded in ya no Botswana Golden Grand Prix le gore tabaro tsere the second edition ya yone ka kgwedi ele ya April the 14th ka ko National Stadium me huto jalo gore gore mme re simolotse go ipankanya the build up towards the Botswana Golden Grand Prix singwe le sengwe se tsamaya ka tseleng jang te ke tsa sebaka se ke di botse be ka mogala jalo ba yeng ba me ba tsatsi la gompieko ke simolla jalo ka o eleng gore he has been appointed by World Athletics technical delegate Mr. Peter Dijer. Mr. Peter, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. It's very nice.
Right. He's not alone on Ajalo, the director of Botswana Golden Grand Prix. Glody Dumela.
Miss K. Dumela.
And when you put which language are we gonna use? We're gonna switch between the two languages, English and Botswana here and there. But Mr. Peter, welcome to Botswana. Let's start here. How has been, Botswana for you?
Botswana has always been a lovely place for me. It's not the first time I'm here. I was involved in several road races here in Botswana, measuring the routes, and really a place, as my wife said, one of the places she would like to live one day.
Botswana.
Yep.
That's great. Why are you here? We want to know, as Botswana, as those people who love athletics, who are eager, to see what the Botswana Golden Grand Prix has for us this time around.
Yeah, I was appointed by World Athletics, as you said, as technical delegate, to oversee the technical matters of the competition. So this time here, I'm here to do a stadium inspection, to give feedback to World Athletics, what the stadium is like, what the equipment is like. And from now on, I will working with the organizers to do the program, to place the technical officials, and to make sure that everything is fine, everything in play, that we can have an excellent Grand Prix in April.
Yeah, people don't actually get to understand or know how difficult it is to plan for a big event, a world event like this, Glody.
Yeah, it takes time, it takes minds of many people. Of course, alone you can't make it, but surely we have done this before. And this time is just to try and raise the bar. Yes. Yep. And talking of raising the bar, Mr. Peter, you have done your inspections, I believe. How is everything? Are we on the right track? Are we ready to do this?
We are getting there. The track is not too bad. Equipment is in excellent condition that I saw. And I'm sure the field looks good, the track looks good, with the pavilions all around, and I think if we can fill that with a lot of people, we will have an excellent meeting on the 14th of April.
Yeah, the most important thing that, it is always emphasized is the number of people attending the event. Last year we got, the best attendance since we started the Botswana Golden Grand Prix, Glody, and this year we're expecting something much better. From your side as the organizer, Hela Ruto Moholo na gorgone me ipankanyo ya lona e tsamajang.
Remote tracking is yummy. We have been working behind the doors. Like you can see this man. Yeah, he came, of course, through our work, and we are in good consultation together with our stakeholders. And Botswana, I know we have delayed so much. They've been asking now to say how far. Yes. But honestly, I think next week we'll be calling everybody now, our mouthpiece, Babi Khadikha, just so that they can relay all the messages to the people. We'll call a press conference next week, and surely almost 99% of the things will be starting, even the tickets, merchandise, T-shirts. I think starting next week they will be on the stores.
Mr. Peter, for somebody who doesn't really get, the aspect of the technical delegate, what does it involve? What does your work involve when you come here and do inspection and everything? What exactly are we talking about?
It's a difficult thing to explain.
Yeah.
But first of all, I walk through the track. I know which events will be there. So I look at the high jump area, the high jump equipment. I look at the shot put equipment, the shot put area, the long jump, and I see there's a lot of work to be done at long jump. The sand are very dry, so we had to level the sand, wet the sand to make it suitable for the competition. And then otherwise from that, it's just to give report to World Athletics to say everything is fine, or they must look at this, and they still got time to do that. And then further on is the program, and then when we get the athletes, the names, we'll do the draw lists and print everything so that everybody knows exactly when, what the time they will be there, and what's happened on the day.
And that's the part that most of us will be waiting for when you name athletes who will be coming for Botswana Golden Grand Prix this time around. But Glodu no thalasa jalo gore le tabitsa jalo phutego ya bobega dikgang mo biking ye hitileng gone mehela ha re bella the stakeholders ba leng gore ra itse gore le nna le bereka le bone ngwaga le ngwaga ha le dira event o how hands on are they le happy ka ha ile gore do di tsamaya ka teng?
At the moment, I would say we are happy, and re emetse hela gore gongwe mongwe le mongwe ate on board, and because ke tiro ya Botswana ga isa thola ile ya that certain individual, but surely we are happy ha re leng teng, and na ha ke leng teng kana all the pressure lies on my head. Jaka Tayana, he will be going back, and then suddenly somebody else comes yeah. And then at the end of the day I have to consolidate everything together to say indeed, I mean, as the director, I have to know where everything has been put together. So the issue here, our stakeholders will unveil almost including our top athletes. Next week we will be having names, of course, to say this one and this one will be, I mean, have already confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, how Aaron Brown were here, Omanyala was here last year. Come on, Queen Kenny, some of the athletes were named Baleha, Titi, Terry, Bosha, Kiri, Richardson, the Kibang Bailo, Hadabana, Valitong, and Amon, but I put a home pier, Barret Suleti in Maina out, or Tassimula. Uta jalo mo baking etang ya ka Claudia Abua. But Peter, going back to you as World Athletics from here, how often are we gonna see you guys visiting Botswana, making sure that whatever you have recommended that need to be rectified here and there is done?
No, I'm here now. Decided to come well in advance to do the inspections. From now on, the report will be there. They will know what to do from here on. And my next visit will only be 3 or 4 days before the time. I'll come here and then make sure, help them if something is not in place. But I'm sure I've got full trust in them. They will be able to get everything in place to make sure that we have a wonderful event.
Right. It built up towards, the Grand Prix. Are we ready to roll really?
Yes, our mother body, Botswana Athletics, when it comes to this event. Already they have had some dry runs, go Francistown, go Kai, even here. Yeah. Even joining athletics, we rely much more. Yes, but we all know that just before the event we'll have Mogotun Road to the Golden Grand Prix. That will be, to us, is more or less the same event as the Golden Grand Prix, because this is where you people are testing your cameras. I know some of them, they are already in the storeroom since last year. This is where
waiting for the Grand Prix.
Yes, this is where then, you know what, you will be removing all those cameras to check. Even your people who are working with yourself, Super Sport, they will be here with, together with yourself, so that retest almost everything. And then we can say, indeed, we are on the right track. Yes.
How much of a headache is it, Peter, to actually work on the program? I mean, that's where you decide this race at this particular time. How hectic is that?
No, program development is part of my job in where I'm coming from. I've done now program on 3 days for our national championships for the under 16 to under 23, and then a 4-day championships for the seniors with relays and combined events. So it's quite something coming up for me, easy for me to do. You want to just check that everything is fine, is there. There's enough space for everything, enough time to do an event. For instance, an event like the high jump takes quite a long time, depends on the number of athletes. But the designing of the program, I find it very interesting to do.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to draw a picture for our viewers on, you know, when you do the program. What do you really take into consideration? Do we like look at that 100 meters and like, oh, there is Omanyala, this Lizile Tebogo, there is Kumfun Kenny, there is Aaron Brown. We need to place this race at this particular time, looking at the crowd and everything. What do you really take into consideration when you implement the program?
Yeah, there is quite a lot of things to look at. What you said now is important.
Yeah.
Your main event with the top athletes will be the last event in the program.
Yeah.
And then something that we always look at is the hurdle program, because hurdles need to be placed on the track, check that they're all ready. And then after the event, the hurdles must be removed. You can get the 400-meter hurdles, and then they must be moved to the 100-meter hurdles, 110-meter hurdles. So to leave enough time for the hurdles to be placed on the correct positions, to make it ready for the event. Otherwise, for the field events that you don't have javelin and discus or hammer throw at the same time, because it's a dangerous area in the middle. It's not always possible. Then you put some safety people in the middle to make sure this one will throw and that one will throw, you don't get injured. But otherwise, it's normal to make sure, well, for the bigger events, you got your heats, you got your semi-finals, you got your finals. Here will also only be finals, so it will be easier for us to design the program.
Yeah, and emphasis on the importance of having, you know, a larger crowd at the stadium during an event like this, an event like Botswana Golden Grand Prix. If somebody doesn't really understand why it's important to have so many people, to have, you know, crowds at the stadium.
Well, I think for the athletes it's important. The athletes really enjoy it to have the crowd support when they're running. And they always say the athletes don't see or hear anything, but I can tell you they know about the crowd there, and if the crowd support them, it's always good for the athletes.
Re ka re ithutileng tlo di re lebileng ngwa go hitileng ka haleng gore re tsamaile ka teng se le gore gongwe hale le hale re ka nna le keletso gore re se toka hatse going into this year's event.
Ke gone hela go nna re eda parts of the activities during the day. Last year, most of the people, not everybody enjoys like watching athletics. Some people, they were there dancing on the live music. Some of them, you know, they want to see all these top athletes and have their signatures on their t-shirts and all the like. You know, this time we have tried to include more activities on the day. Like we are trying by all means to invite legends so that they can be part of us. We'll have that race for the legends.
Wow.
Yeah, so that at least, you know what, I'm one person at the end of the day, we would love to see them so that these youngsters, they can learn from them. And even more activities, you will see this year, we'll have even more than what we had last year, so that Botswana and other people can enjoy. One of the good things World Athletics, they are saying, if the stadium is not full, then you people, you did not achieve the goal. So you can imagine, even if we can have good times, people runs world records here, if there is no spectators, no event. I mean, it's now a show, so people, they have to enjoy. So that next year everybody talks about the event like this year. You know, everybody is asking, how far are you? How far are you? Can you please? All the feedback that we got from Botswana is the one that we are implementing this year. You will see if it works for us, which I'm 100% sure that it will work for us for this year.
And one thing, it is, you know, a good thing that we should appreciate from our neighboring countries, including without fail. Botswana Golden Grand Prix his race the support ya mahatara ba pile lone le di record ha dintsi di thomiwa jalo go ntse go te in Botswana ke rata South said in Botswana rena ra in Botswana gore you know go raya e mo go lona le le barulaganyi ba event.
You know, when we started this event, I can assure you few people could understand what we were doing. Very few. Very, very few. And one of the people that they knew what we were doing, it's our neighboring countries.
Yes.
They were so supportive. Time and again, they will be like asking, calling to say, why can't we improve there? Runa will always come to support you because we want to qualify as well. So honestly, one of the things that they were a bit unhappy, which I think they need education as well. Because when the event grows, it's not that now we can just say, I'm going to put all Botswana because it's a Botswana event. Yes, you see. But the issue here, these people, African countries, our neighbors, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Namibia, I mean, they played a very pivotal role when it comes to the growth of this event. And even now, that's why we managed to put even B races so that we can accommodate as much as we can so that our athletes can run. The athletes will run in the morning. At the end of the day, we are going to consolidate the results, put them together to say, okay, the person who ran in the morning, he might beat everybody in the afternoon, and then he becomes number one. So at the end of the day, he qualifies for the prize money. You can even remember that now, you know what, there's a lot of cash involved.
A lot of money.
And we are always awake and alive to doping. That one, I mean, I have to say it.
Yes,
we are awake and alive to it. You take chances for the first time, you won't even come back again.
Yeah. And, you know, Mr. Peter, I want to remind the stakeholders, more especially the corporate world, you know, the importance of coming forward, helping Gloria and his team, sponsoring an event like this. I mean, it is so important. It's not just athletics. It's athletics, yes, but at the end of the day, it can even help to grow someone's company.
No, that's for sure. The corporate environment is very important, not only to athletics, to all sports codes. And I think if we can't get their support, we will go nowhere. We really need them and they must help us in this.
Yeah, they need to come forward. These office is open. You need them.
You know, this event is all about money. It's all about money. It's all about our hands as Botswana. It's all about our I mean, the things that we have already. If you have maybe transport, you can just come offer. If you are a doctor, you can just offer your service. I mean, to us,
we don't have to pay everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But honestly, at the end of the day, I mean, up to date, this event Yaruna last year is still ranked #1 around the world. And remember, together all these events, Diamond Leagues inclusive, we're number 13 around the world. And everybody now, he still talks about this event. Surely, if we come together as Botswana and focus and spend more energy into thinking of this event, surely we can sell Botswana as much as we can.
Yes. And when you do your inspection, we also check on our personnel. You know, are we okay when it comes to those guys operating machines, timing and everything? Are we good?
We look at that, and I'm quite sure they do a training here. And in that last 3 days, we will work closely with the technical officials to make sure they know exactly what is expected from them. But I'm quite convinced that the meetings that I had before here in Botswana, I saw before the technical officials of high standard, and they told me we will also make use of officials from neighboring countries so that we get the high qualified technical officials here to make sure we have a good event.
All right. Your last words to Botswana, urge them to support the Botswana Golden Grand Prix.
Yeah, I think from the government and from Botswana, the people of Botswana, I want to thank them for their loyalty and for the support that they give Glody and everybody that's working on this.
Yes. Glody, obara ore rabatswana re ke simula go nna ntse ke tshotse cheka gore tsama ha ka press conference obara oreng jaaka le gore motho a ka re the countdown has already begun e chaile
ke gone hela gore Batswana you know what, with the support that we had last year let us go and increase it. And Leone FNB, I know they are still part of us, yes. Though they haven't said it this time. But surely remember, our last stop is the Diamond League as the Diamond country. And I used to say this when I was starting. You know what, I wish this event can go up to Diamond League. And I connected things properly because I ran in Switzerland, I ran in Monaco, I ran all over the world, the Diamond Leagues. But surely those people, they don't have diamonds. Yes. Here at home, we should be talking of something that we know and we have, and we can even give these athletes at the end of the day to say, this is what a diamond is like. Yes. So this is what we should be focusing on. As for now, I urge Botswana that we need them at the stadium. We need to fill the stadium. Surely we can do it. And with World Athletics, we have full support of them. And they're always giving me as a very good example to say, we see our athletes are running, and then at the end of the day, they are lost. They are nowhere to be seen, at least Mr. Dwe. That's why this year we brought the legends so that they can come and learn from us here to say, how are you maintaining, how are you dealing with your government, how are you doing things at home, so that we can go and do it at our homes as well. Right. Yeah.
Mr. Peter, thank you so much for your time, and you know, we'll see you more often, I now believe, as we'll be preparing for the Botswana Golden Grand Prix. Have yourself a good day.
Thank you very much.
Glody, thank you so much. Mr. Miss K. Mr. It is the organizer of Botswana Golden Grand Prix. Mr. Peter Dijak, World Athletics, Jalo, the technical delegate. To inspect the facilities, equipment, how ready are we? Botswana Golden Grand Prix on the 14th of October, or rather April 2024. Until tomorrow, bye bye. DUMALA Botswana, the breakfast show, proudly sponsored by Botswana Post. On this beautiful Wellness Wednesday, we're talking about ways that you can keep fit. We're always thinking about going to the gym, running, cardio, and everything around that. But today, we're going to understand something new called Pilates. I don't think it's been new, but it'll be a new conversation for you. And if you're thinking about finding ways to keep fit, finding ways to make yourself healthier, this conversation is for you. Joining me is Oliver and Situnya from Pilates Fitness Botswana. Hi guys.
Hey, hi Lala.
How are you doing today?
Great. Well, thank you. How are you?
You've had your coffee?
Of course. Yes, we have.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think I've had a conversation with you guys, and I'm very excited for this conversation today. I see we're all wearing black, so we're ready for this. What is Pilates? Let's just start there. Oliver, what is Pilates?
Yes, thank you so much. Pilates is a series of exercises developed under a strict control of will. I know it's a bit of words in there, but in simple terms, it's movement that are developed under a strict control of, we say, for example, one part of the body is saying, I'm staying on resistance, one side of the body is moving. But overall, we are saying let's focus on the powerhouse, which is your core muscles, your abdominal wall, your glutes, your multifidus. All those, they create what we call the powerhouse to help you have a strong body.
Okay, so this is not like a high intensity thing. Like, does it feel high intensity, or there's a lot of movement within it?
It keeps evolving, but Pilates is actually a low intensity impact workout. But other series of exercise, as you develop to get stronger and stronger, we tend to make it a little bit faster, which is also beneficial for your cardiovascular. But Pilates, really the main focus is a low impact exercise.
But targeting certain parts of your body.
Certain parts of the body.
All right.
Yeah.
But we're going to break it down. I mean, that's the umbrella of it all.
Yeah.
And usually when we talk about Pilates, we're talking about, we think it's yoga, we think it's just moving of muscles, you know. Is it something of the same thing, or are they different, and how are they different?
Well, with yoga, I'd go first with yoga. Yoga deals or targets more with mind and soul. So what Pilates does is that your body is built with millions of nerves and muscles. So Pilates targets nerve and muscle restoration.
Okay, so this is okay. I can see the key difference here. What about overall health? I mean, when we want to get into something, okay, no, this sounds fun. This sounds like something I should try out. We're thinking about how is this going to benefit my overall health? So what is the benefit overall?
Okay, so maybe just to add what you said, one major difference, I wish you'd ask this question after, because a lot of people ask the difference between Pilates and yoga. It's very broad. I mean, the methodology and origins of Pilates and yoga. Yoga originates from India.
Yes.
The Nyasa yoga and stuff. Pilates is strictly about mind, body, low impact workout, and we also use Pilates machines. So it's broader than what you see people moving slowly, and then you compare it with yoga. Hence, if you read most of my articles, my posts, I always say Pilates is not yoga.
Yes.
Don't compare the two.
Don't come thinking that I'm coming to you for yoga.
They might look the same, but it's not. It's very different, but we have a bit of similarities. You know what I mean? They all improve flexibility. But like you're saying, the second question of overall well-being, Pilates, like I'm saying, starts with the powerhouse, goes up to the upper extremities, goes to the lower extremities, which means every part of your joint, poor range of motion, increasing of mobility, reducing back pains. This is why you see a lot of physicians, physiotherapists, doctors would recommend for you to do Pilates. Because Lala spends most of her day sitting down. Doesn't do any workout. BTV should get you more nice chairs to support your back, or do Pilates.
Yes, you know, I'm hearing a lot of recommendations when it comes to Pilates, and I want to talk about things such as relieving body pain and things around that. A lot of people do have body pains from how they sit, how they walk, their posture.
Yep.
And what would be the biggest benefit of using Pilates as a pain reliever in that instance?
Okay, so this is what we do at Pilates Fitness Botswana. If a client calls Situnya, we would want to start Pilates. Situnya will book them for a consultation or an assessment. Because you should not ever start Pilates without being assessed.
So I shouldn't just go on the internet and
whoever
say
comes to you and say, I'm a Pilates teacher, come do Pilates without doing an assessment, run away. Okay, so we would say, come do a consultation. Basically, we need to do a postural analysis. We need to look at Lala's posture, shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. Is it higher than, does she tilt the head to the side? Was it a referral from the physiotherapist? Does she have a back problem? Does she have sciatica? Does she have knee injuries from running? So we do an assessment, which takes about 20 to 30 minutes. After that, we sit down. Lala, your physiotherapist says you've got a back pain. 1. 2, your body posture is terrible. And 3, I don't know if you ever had a core existing in your life before. So we sort of like structure your exercise program for you, and then we tailor make it for you to gain the best results that we want. And then we come up with exercises best suited for you.
And I'm thinking, you know what? It's like, how long is this going to take? How often do I have to do it? Because there's a recommended times of exercise that people should be doing, right? And with Pilates, it's something that is targeted according to your needs. How often do you think people should be involved in such a fitness?
Okay, so Pilates can be practiced by anyone. And also, again, it depends with what we've picked. If you are young, clearly you're still fit, so which means you can do it even, you know, different times with an elderly person. But the person who started Pilates, Joseph Pilates himself, he said in 10 sessions, you would see the difference. In 20 sessions, you will feel the difference. In 30 sessions, you have a new body. So he says 30 sessions.
30 sessions from now,
you should be able to see.
I'm ready to have a split.
I'm telling you.
Most all right, Situke, I'm thinking, okay, we're talking about now my body posture is doing better, like my overall health is doing better. But I'm a woman, girl, and I'm there, like, if I'm going to go there, is there some benefit to even weight loss when it comes to Pilates?
Yes, Pilates does have I should say, a benefit of weight loss. Yeah. We go, like Oliver explained, it's a low capacity exercise. So in 10 sessions, in 20 sessions, eventually in 30 sessions, you'll see that no, it improves flexibility and also it just mind-wise, it allows you to like be a new thinker. You know, now you say, no, should I take my car to work or should I just walk to work?
So it changes your life, basically.
It changes your life, basically.
And I'm thinking, we've been talking about working people, younger people. Is it safe for pregnant people also? Pregnant women also?
Yes. So we have what we call, one of the packages is pre and postnatal Pilates. They don't do more minutes than compared to other clients. So they do about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And also it's also very structured. So, and with this one, it's an emphasis that you need to fill in a medical form. So we have medical forms we have at the clinic. We don't start with you until we get that from the doctor to get a go-ahead, and with specifications that you need to focus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we have a program that is specifically designed for someone who wants to be pregnant during and after. So if you decide today that you want to be pregnant, you need Pilates, so you're my client. So I start doing the exercise specifically to encourage that. Okay.
So when we get ready to say, you know what, I want to start Pilates, obviously you take the steps, but how can we mentally prepare ourselves when we're coming to you and say, okay, I'm about to call Situnya, but is there certain things I have to get ready for, I have to get ready with, or yes, money?
Yes,
okay.
yes, like Oliver was saying, our services are quite on the money side, but not really. But to prepare for a Pilates class, you'd need to contact us, obviously. You need to also be mentally ready for, say, you know, I am stepping into this fitness journey, you know. So when you give us a call, that's when we're going to say, no, you know what, Lala, we're gonna schedule you a consultation. Now, when we schedule a consultation for you, we say 2 o'clock. It's kind of 2 o'clock, Lala. No. You know, yes, we need to see that you are really determined to do this thing. So when we book the consultation, you come through with your yoga mat, you come through with your bottle of water, your towel, basically your gym wear. So that's what we expect from you when you come that side to our studio, actually.
We actually had a conversation before we came on here, and you talked about sometimes we want to keep our money to ourselves. Like you do, a lot of doctors, a lot of medication, and that's being reactive. I think this is a proactive way, but can we just talk about that for a minute only? Just tell me, what is the benefit of being proactive when it comes to your health and Pilates added into that mix?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you've heard so many people say your health is your wealth. You can have a good job, get so much money, but if you don't move, I don't want to use the word you're going to die. But there's no life there. The human body is designed to constantly move. So if you stop moving, something is not right. Your body starts having body aches, starting having lower back pains, upper back, tight muscles, slight headaches, dizzy spells. The body is starting to communicate with you to say, Lala, you are overworking me. Can you do something as soon as you can?
Yeah.
So this is where we come in to say, this is what you need to do. You are not really suffering from any, you just need to move. You just spend so much time sitting, you just spend so much time standing, and you're thinking a lot because of work. But if you start to invest in your health now, it will save you so much wealth.
You are talking to me right
Yeah.
now. I am sold on Pilates. Okay, so I just want to simply put it. I've done Pilates now. What would I be able to do after I've done a couple of sessions, even 30 sessions in Pilates? How will I know this has worked for me?
Okay.
Well, okay. Basically, I mean, you tell the difference yourself. You know,
You can see the difference?
You can see the difference, feel the difference. You know, but some people take on Pilates as to be a lifestyle. No, you see, I've reached my body goals, I've reached my mind goals, and am I gonna stop now? Other people say, no, you know what, I'm not gonna stop now. This is my lifestyle now. I'm gonna go on and on and on and on. So it really is just up to you to say, you know what, this is now my lifestyle.
Okay.
I'm going to be healthy, because like Ollie says, your health is your wealth. So if you're going to say, I'm going to do 30 Pilates sessions and stop because Ollie said I must do 30 Pilates, then that doesn't make any sense. You could just like keep going and keep up the lifestyle as well.
All right, we don't have much time left, so I just want to get like contact details. How can we find you and reach you for a consultation at Pilates Fitness Botswana?
Okay, we are across all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 75214-589.
Okay.
That's 75214-589. That's where you can reach our WhatsApp line. Also, we are on Facebook, and you can also find us on Instagram at Pilates Fitness Botswana.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm coming for a consultation. I'm taking this seriously.
We
And
better
thank you
see
so
you.
much.
That's if you're not going to be working on the day.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me.
problem.
I think we've learned a little bit about alternative ways that you can keep fit and make sure that you are healthy and incorporating a healthy lifestyle. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
so
Lila,
much.
for having me.
All right, that is Pilates Fitness Botswana. Make sure that you go across all social media platforms, find them, and book a consultation. It can help you not only with your body aches, but also your overall fitness. And you can be living a healthier lifestyle.
Wetso ka tsena tsenya thulaganyo ya gago mamarato ya dumela Botswana breakfast show ke gana ka etla mo bokhutlong mo tsatsi lona la boraro ke dumela ha o itimeletse tsotlhe tsene gore ne di gore di tshwaretse mo tsatsi lona gompieno ga kola ile re simola ra tsamara to get fit with the B Pomas ya re ha re tswa gone home is ke atla gore ka kwana go tsaya mo go tsena tsa metshameko kgantele hale ke ne ka tsena mo pisong ya me le bone ba le phata la botsogo ya ka ne re bua jalo ka bolwetse jwa jwa cholera gore so tshwana gore be le gore wa se dira at all times netefatsa gore your surroundings are very clean and also that you get to wash your hands from time to time. Discover Botswana and of course 7 o'clock it was the news in brief coming to you live in Setswana, and also you had
Setunya and Ali, they talked about Pilates. I think I learned a thing or two. I'm very, very, very invested in this. I didn't book my consultation. You're allowed to throw shade and attack me. All right, but yeah, do go on Pilates Fitness Botswana across social media platforms. Find out more about it. We're talking about your health and your wealth, you know. All the money cannot, once all the money goes,
flexible.
Happy, beautiful, and that's what we are trying to push you to do. And make sure that you also remember to take an umbrella with you, wear a hat, drink lots of water, and don't forget that sunscreen, because we are in a heat wave right now. And make sure that you stay in shaded areas and protect yourself from the heat. But it's been a great show.
Definitely, it has been. And you also need to go out there and download Posa It. It's very easy. Go on to Google Store, Play Store, just search Posa It. Go on an app where it's 3-in-1. Yeah, Botswana Post. Any information regarding this, ensure that you visit our Facebook page, Botswana Post, or log on to our website, www.botswanapost.post. We can officially say the day is over. From Mirasom Tokatari.
Good morning to you.
Proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.